What's going on, everyone? Chris here with Leeloo. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you are here, let me know. Just just type in the box there. I see Andreas. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Appreciate you being with us. Thanks for hanging out. Andreas, what's going on, Aaron? Good to see you, hey, Aaron. Good to see you twice in one day. Twice in one day. How fun is that? All right, guys, be sure you check out the risk disclosure here and apologize for being a few minutes late. But just remember everything we talk about is for educational purposes only. And be sure that you know that you take responsible for your own trades and that, have a budget when you trade. What's going on? Uh, let's see. Prolong, good to see you. All right. So, a few things. And, guys, if you have any questions, regarding any of the accounts or anything set up, just feel free to ask. Later this month, don't have an exact date yet to announce, but later this month we're going to be coming out with some cool stuff. Definitely, you guys want to partake in that, and I think you guys are going to really like it. We have some stuff in the works, and I'm not sure we'll have that this month or next. That's another thing that I'm definitely pretty excited about. After that, we are going to have a competition coming up, so be sure you plan to be part of that competition as well. So if you don't know about the current sale that we have going on, be sure you check out the 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 screen here. 85% off on the weekly account. So be sure you check that out for sure. All right, how was everyone's day? How was trading today? Everybody have a good day. And when I ask if everybody had a good day, I'm talking about not whether you won or lost, but did you follow your rules? Did you do everything you were supposed to do? So that's what I mean by did you have a good day? If you want to check out that sale and buy that 25 weekly K account at 85% off, be sure you use that link right there. And use that code right there here. You can buy up to 10 with that code, but remember, you can only have max of 3 weekly active PAs at one time. So, if you happen to reach your trailing drawdown, you can go and buy another one, and hopefully you don't need all 10. But if you do, it's available to you. Let's see here. Ivan Hot says hello. How you doing, Ivan? DJ says hello. Driss, give us some hint of what is coming. Man, I am Driss. Good question. I'm not very good at giving hints because I think sometimes I give too much away. So I want to be sure I don't just like give out too much away. So I'll see what I can do. Aaron says choppy day, but I did follow my rules, so that's good, Aaron. Right? So I'm glad you follow your rules. Um, gosh, it feels like it's already like Friday. I haven't traded this week yet. So I didn't trade yesterday. I'm not trading. I didn't trade today. I'm not sure if I'm going to trade tomorrow or the rest of the week. So I got to check out some stuff. But right now, I'm kind of waiting. I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm waiting for, and if it happens, I'm going to go with it. So I'm waiting for a long to happen, but I just want to get sure we're in that situation to get into that long. So I'll be showing you guys here in a minute what I'm looking for, and if it works out, great, and if it doesn't, yeah, no problem. Let's see, Aaron, yeah. So I'm glad you were able to follow your rules, though. Italian Milty Fryman, what's going on? Says, hey buddy, good day. Got a second payout in and 2K away from passing the 150K. Nice, very cool. Yeah. So, and I know that it's kind of funny, but I used to think like, hey, I'm only $500 away or $1,000 away, and in my mind, when I used to say that, not that you're saying that, by the way, I'm not saying that at all, but when I used to say that, and like like you're like $100 away, and you kind of take that for granted, that can turn really ugly real quick. But that's glad you're part of the journey and you're getting there and you're almost there. So keep doing what you're doing. Good job, and congrats on that second payout. That's really exciting. Chris B says hello. What's up, Chris B? Man, every time I say Chris B, I don't know why, but I think of bacon. So Good to see you. Adrian says I had a tough day. Oh man, was it a tough day in the market, Adrian? And if it's so, what's going on? Was it pretty wild on your end? And what markets do you guys trade? Most of you guys, what NQ, MNQ guys? Are you guys ES, MES? Let me know. Also, I would like to get some feedback on the competition. I've been looking at different options to have some fun at the competition. Um, so yeah, definitely let me know on that. It says, hi Chris, I bought your 50K bundle special on Friday. I clicked no to the lifetime discount add-on by mistake. I would like to still buy it. Can you help me, please? Um, the best thing to do is to email support at leeloo Let them know what happened. They will investigate, and what they will do is they're gonna ask me about it. So that's the best way to do it. If you can do that, Usea, oh gosh, how do you say it? Ashe. I'm not sure how you say that. Help me out with that. How do you pronounce that? This could go so many ways. It may be real simple, but I'm totally not sure how you say that. So I mispronounce my own name. So that's how good I am at mispronouncing names. Um, so yeah, but yeah, support at leelootrain.com. The best thing you can do. Our team, what they do is when they run into a scenario like this one here, is they're supposed to they're gonna ask me kind of, hey, here's the scenario, here's what's going on, and if we don't see kind of any red flags or anything like that, like any repetition like this happens like all the time, which is I'm sure this is not the case, then yeah, we'll probably let you, we'll help you out, but we do everything case by case. So just shoot us an email. It's us, us, is that right? Us, gosh, I don't even know if I can pronounce that right. Ase. Okay. Trader J says last 2 weeks in August are shoppy and I'm going on vacation. Will my lifetime data feed still work if I don't trade that time? Trade J, please email support at leelootrain.com. Let us know you're going on vacation for how long. So when we pull up the report, we know that you let us know, so we don't have to email you and give you any warnings or anything. So just email support at leelootrain.com and you should be good to go. If you're only going for a couple of days, you'll be fine. But yeah, if you have the lifetime account, you're supposed to do 12 trades, 12 different days in the month. So if that's not going to be the case, please email us. Let us know. So, cool. Let's see. Chris B says, Aaron, sorry, I missed Aaron. Sorry. Aaron, let me go back to you. Did you see the open tonight? Was great day to hold trade. Yeah, let me see. I just saw it actually. Let me see if I can bring it up here. So here's my trade right here. This is just, a little, just a sim account, whatever. Gosh, what is this? Just an LP, just a testing account, just FY. I'm not trying to qualify or anything like that. But for my real account, I'm actually waiting for. So this is, by the way, sorry, this is the MNQ. This is daily, okay. And let me see if I can fit it in the chart. But anyway, so this is daily right here. And I'm looking for a long, and it could have been that I missed it, but I'm looking for a long actually. Let me move this out of the way here. So I'm looking for a long right around this corner right here. So right around 15637 area is where I'm looking for a long. And so it could have been that this was the candle that I maybe didn't pick me up and I maybe missed. And if I missed it, no problem. But I am looking for a long for around this area down here. So, but I did see the open. It's very interesting. Let me minimize that for a second here. So let's see here. Yeah, look at the look at that drop right there. Pretty wild. Can you guys see that? Oh, I'm not. Am I showing that? Let me see. Yeah, you guys can see that. Good. Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, pretty wild on that. Let's see where I left off. USA. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Yep, that just tells you I can't figure things out, apparently. USA. Got it. Gotcha. Thank you for that. That's funny. Yeah. Oof. That reminds me of a story from. I can't even tell you guys about that. It's so embarrassing. Okay. So yeah, pretty much that's what I'm looking for. This is right now what you're looking at is the MNQ 1 minute. So let me bring back the MNQ daily here. Um, so what I hope to see here is if it picks me up here, I'm hoping that we break this previous swing high here. Um, so let's say I'm able to get in right here, right about there, and I'm hoping to break this previous swing high here. So one MNQ will give me $700. I'm gonna put my stop right about where that is actually. So I'm risking about $400 here. So one of the options is if it can break this swing high, or I'll be looking to break this previous swing right here, and then hold it to this level right here at 1,000. So it just depends on how the market is looking. At that time, I'm seeing potential random pattern here. So I don't know if this is going to go deeper. If it does, it'll pick me up. If they don't go deeper, I may miss it and it may just take off from here. So, but I'm just going to be on the one, 1, 2, 3, 4 MNQs kind of thing. Taking it easy. I don't do much too crazy sometimes. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. So it's setting up for that, but let's see if it takes off. But my stop is going to be right. I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking to my stop here. And by the way, this is not the trade I'm talking about. Let me see if you guys can see this any better. I know it's kind of tough to see. I'll be putting my stop right there, actually. So just right below that right there. So I'll be putting my stop there. So that means I got to hold. If I want to do a 3-to-1 here, so let's see here. Yeah, so if I go there, I gotta hold it to down up there. Um, yeah, I probably want to be holding it that long. Could. Just depends on how I get into that trade. I might have to go a little lower, honestly. Oh, gosh, yeah, I could go there. Um, yeah, if I'm very patient, I'll go there. Let me see here. Yeah, that's where I need to go probably. I'll need to go right there and see if it'll pick me up. And at that point, that's more of a realistic hold there, for at least for this kind of trade I'm taking here. So, so yeah, I'll be looking to risk about 342 or so, and let me see here. Yeah, we're looking about 382 to get about 1,086 back, something like that is what I'm looking at. Um, it can easily just miss me and take off without me, and that's totally fine. So I missed plenty of opportunities. No worries, plenty to come around. But kind of just to kind of show you why I'm thinking that, and I'd love to love to hear your feedback on this. But what I'm looking is I'm looking for a second rounding pattern within the rounding pattern. So right now you can see this is a rounding pattern here. They came back and did a mini one, right? That mini one you can see it didn't go that deep, and then that's when it took off. I'm kind of expecting the same thing here. I'm expecting this rounding pattern to be similar to that. They do a little mini one, which is this one they're doing, I think, now, and then for them to take off here and shoot right above that. So if that's the case, we'll be in a good situation here, and that's kind of what I'm going. And again, this is the MNQ you're looking at here. MNQ 1 minute. Sorry, this is the daily. So this is MNQ daily right now. So that's kind of what I had in mind. Good thing about doing not being over leveraged is you can hold, and I mean I can afford to lose $362, right? And I can afford, and if I'm able to hold, I can get $1,000 in return. So I think that's definitely a worth hold. You know what I mean? So for sure. But yeah, let me see here. Let's see. How do we go back to that? Yeah. Okay. So let me go back to the sale here. Does anyone have any questions about the weekly accounts? I know we did a survey and just a lot of people wanted to get this one on sale. A lot of people were asking for this to go, deep on sale. And so we, through looking through the surveys, what we did. So I'm excited to be able to offer that. And this expires August 2nd. That will be tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So be sure you check that out. I'll leave that here on the side. So what are you guys looking for? Do you think we're gonna move anywhere? You think we're gonna stay sideways for a little bit? Love to see your thoughts on that. Also, I did post a video earlier today. We're giving out a free Leeloo Express, and so the way you can participate in that is to go ahead to the video I posted earlier today. Let me give you that link to that video. In fact, let me go here. So this is that previous video I did earlier today. If you make a comment saying why you love trading with Leeloo, you have a chance to win a free Leeloo Express on that. So be sure you check that out for sure. It's only a 7-minute video, guys, so you can do it. So let's see. USA says, what is this type of account? Okay, so good question, right? Weekly account is, all right, so a lot of traders asked, they want more frequent payouts, okay? So right now we have traders that are literally getting payouts every single Tuesday, all right? So this is our answer to that. All right, we didn't want to change our traditional LL accounts, which are long-term focused. Honestly, I think those are the best ones because when you start thinking about payouts and when you start thinking about getting money out, you're thinking, in my opinion, and my own experience, short term. The way that this was built, it was built by Jody out of Montana. She's the founder of Leeloo. She was thinking long term, and many of us don't think long term. We think short term, and myself included. I was short term focused for a while until I saw the magic of long term. And so, but anyways, to answer the question about the weekly, we had many traders that wanted more frequent payouts. So we came out with the weekly, which allows you to get weekly payouts every Tuesday, assuming you have the balance to do so. So your first payout is just after 10 trading days. After that, you can do payouts every 4 days after that. So we got traders like today's Tuesday. You request your payouts on Tuesday before 10 a.m. And most of them get their money that day or the next day. Usually, unless it kind of goes and overlaps with the last Monday of the month, that's when it gets a little delayed and crazy because we have so many payouts on the last day of the month, the last Monday of the month, rather. So, and when it's a typical non-last week of the month, they get their payouts pretty quick. And so this account allows you to trade 10 days after your first payout, to get your first payout. Get sure you have the balance to do that. And then after that, you can do it every Tuesday. So we have traders that every Tuesday they're taking out $1,000, $1,500, whatever the limits are. There's minimums, maximum, just like the traditional accounts, but instead of monthly, it's down to weekly. And so that's all that is. So you can have up to 3 weeklies. We offer 2 weeklies right now, the 25K and 50K. Which I think on the 50K you can request up to $1,500 a week on those. So you can do that every week. We have many traders that are doing that. They are doing, some of them are doing pretty well. I see some that only have lasted a few months and that's it. But we do have some that are doing pretty well. They've done it consistently for several months now. So I'm very proud of them. One of them is, and I got his permission to share this, is the NQ King, Chris. He's getting weekly payouts and I know he doesn't like himself talking about it, but he doesn't mind sharing. So it's pretty exciting, but it's not, in my opinion, I don't think it's for everyone. But it's definitely a great option if that's kind of what you're looking for. It's not maybe the ideal place to start, but again, our job is to give you the options and let the traders decide for themselves what's best for them and what they want to do. So the rules are the same as the foundation accounts regarding profit target and all that kind of stuff. You still got to qualify, and after you qualify, you get into that performance account. And with today's special, here's the cool thing about that. With today's special, If you buy the add-on for $7, you can qualify in as little as 1 day. So what that means is like if you meet your profit target in 3 days, you don't have to wait the full 10 trading days to get your performance account. Following the next day, you will get your email with the links to follow the 3 steps, and you can activate your performance account. So it's actually pretty cool. So if you do the math here, so let's say you buy this today or tomorrow. Let's say Wednesday, okay? So let's say you buy it on Wednesday, and let's say that you buy the add-on for only $7. Actually, I don't even know that's available anymore. I think I did extend it. Hold on. I think I told the team. Yeah, I told them to extend it. So hold on. Let me go see. Ooh, I don't know if that's available anymore, guys. I am totally going to totally extend that. I think I did earlier because we got to 200 really quick, and I moved it to 1,000, and I think I might have to. I'm gonna extend it for you guys because yeah, we're over that. Hold on a second. Let me do some math here. Let me move things around real quick. 1 second. Okay. All right, guys. So I just added 1,000 more. So I may change that, but at least that will give you guys time if you guys want to take part of this, to take advantage of that, because I do want you guys, if you're interested, to take part of that add-on. So I apologize. We already reached the 200 traders, but I will keep it at $7 for the next probably until early tomorrow. I'll give you guys a couple hours if you guys want to take part of that. Let's see here. All right. So let me hit back the, what was that? Oh yeah, the 25K weekly. So if you were to buy it today, or let's say you buy it Wednesday morning, whatever, same thing. So let's say you buy it Wednesday or today, right now, and let's say that you trade and you meet the profit target, and you buy the add-on for $7. That means that you don't have to trade 10 days, so you can qualify as soon as you hit the profit target. Let's say you qualify on Wednesday. That means you'll get the approval email Thursday, and you can activate your account on Thursday, and then you trade it on Thursday. You just need 10 trading days. So we'll say you got Thursday and Friday, that's 2 days, and then 5 days next week, that's 7. And that puts you 9, 10. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you will, the earliest payout you can get, assuming you have the balance, is August 22nd. If you can get it on August 22nd, that could be your first payout. And then your second payout could be August 29th, assuming you have the balance and you traded that 4 days in between. So, and then, like I mentioned, we got traders that are getting payouts every week. Or every other week they can get it, or as often as they want to. You don't have to get it every week, by the way. So, all right, let's see. DJ says, "Hi Chris, can you do a special on the larger weekly accounts?" I think we just had one not too long ago, so I'll look into that. I gotta look to see if we just did. I thought we just did. So, but thanks for asking. I'll look into that. Hey guys, it looks like we have Jess here. What's going on? Jess says, "Hola, Chris," and hello everyone. I ask, why did you end up switching the day for your live show to Tuesdays? Yeah, I got a lot of emails from traders asking if we could do it on Tuesday, and I was like, okay, well, Tuesday works. So we just moved it to Tuesday. So if I get a bunch of emails asking to move to a different day, I may do it. But right now it's on Tuesdays per request for the traders. So I kind of like it. Tuesday's good. Tuesday's not too bad. So early in the week. So interesting for sure. And don't forget to like, y'all. Thank you, Jess, for reminding them. Yeah, let's see if we can get those 25 likes. I think we can get it. That's good. So, all right. So that's that. If you have any questions about the weeklies, don't be shy. Just ask away. And I did extend that add-on to be at $7, so you guys can take advantage of that. All right, so I was telling you guys about what I'm looking here, and hopefully what would happen. Not on this trade, by the way. This is just I was just playing around with this. Let me just close that out of the way. So this is just by the way, a practice account that I'm just messing around with to do some testing. I was thinking of trying to qualify another account. I do have my PA active though. I think, it's somewhere in here. Yeah, I got my PA. I got my PA. So I could trade my my PA guys. So we could try to grow that together. I haven't I don't think oh, I did trade it one day. I was trying to show you guys something. I ended up trading it. Um, but I think I can try to qualify another account. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. If you want me to try to qualify another account, I like the qualifying phase. It's just a lot of fun. But let me know what you guys want to do. If you guys don't even care, that's totally fine too. So whatever. I do enjoy trading, but I know, guys, I'm not gonna qualify in one day or one week, or even probably even 1 month. It probably takes me 2 to 3, maybe even 4 months to qualify. Just the way I trade, and obviously this is not my main account that I'm trading first. I'm going to trade my accounts first, and then this will be a second thing I do. So it'll probably take me 2 to 4 months to qualify, depending on the account size. But the goal is to get qualified, right? And the goal is to do the same thing that I was doing during my practice account and my performance account, not to suddenly start changing things. That's how I started. When I first started, I had just one account, $50,000 account. I qualified that, and then the rest is history. So I always did only one account at a time. I don't believe or preach in multiple accounts until you play with house money. Okay. So if you got several payouts already and you're in the green, with one account and you have learned and you feel confident, then at that time, that's a good time to maybe add another account, a second account. And then as you grow that account, you get payouts and add a third account. So a lot of people, I think, push the idea that you got to suddenly start with a bunch of accounts and, copy trade and all this stuff. And in my opinion, I just think that, I just think that until you know what you're doing and you're growing and you feel like you're in a position to do that, then yeah, there's no problem in doing that. But if you're not there yet, you gotta stretch that budget. That budget is so important because you need to grow as a trader before that budget runs out. Everyone has a budget. And if you blow through that budget, or everybody should have a budget. So the goal is to not run out of your budget before you learn. Because you don't want to get to the end and learn and then be out of your budget. Because it doesn't matter if you're the greatest trader ever. Once you run out of your budget, you're out of your budget. So extend the life of that budget by having one account at a time. We have 85% off. Buy one. Don't buy a bunch. Just buy one. Take your time. Grow the account. Don't feel like you have to even qualify in 1 month. If you do it sooner, okay, great. But is that the same thing you're going to be doing once you qualify? Or are you going to start changing your strategy? So, all right, let me read some questions here. Let's see. DJ said, oh, sorry, I missed Caesar. Let me go back up. Don't forget to like the video. Caesar says, I'm still waiting for the bundles. One question, please. All PI accounts are available for weekly withdrawal. No. No, and no. Let me repeat that. No. I don't know where that's from, but no. Sorry, you are incorrect. So no, only the weekly accounts, which have the word WK, which means weekly, are only eligible for weekly payouts. All the other accounts are all once a month on the last Monday of the month. So like the bundles are part of the LL accounts, the LB accounts, part of the traditional accounts. Those are the last Monday of the month. So, all right, DJ says, hi, Chris. I just signed up for a couple of your bundles deals. I like how your company operates. Thanks, DJ. I appreciate your feedback. And just know, DJ, I am the guy in the front. There's a full team right behind me that do amazing. And our leadership and Jody and the gang, everybody on our support team, they just have a passion for helping traders. So I appreciate the thank you, but just know that we have a full team right behind me who's doing just amazing things. And I do want to give a shout out, and she probably won't listen to this, so I won't get in trouble because she hates me giving shout outs to her. But I want to give a shout out to my executive assistant, who is just amazing, Aisha. She allows me, because of her, I can do a lot of amazing things. I'm able to do so many things in a day because of her. So if it wasn't for her, I will not be as productive as I am right now. So I appreciate everything she does. Let's see here. Jess says, thanks for answering my question. Hope all is well with you, Chris. It's nice to have the show back again. Yeah, I think last week we took off because we did a little switch. So yeah, glad to be back. Who's the giveaway winner, Chris? Yeah, so you got to go to the the other video from earlier today, and when I post another video, that's when I will select a random person that answered the question. So I'm not doing that here, Mark. Jess says, sorry, last question. Although the trade platform may have its issues right now, any updates on Leeloo planning to sign with Tradevate? So, yeah, we're actually all set up for that. We're just not going to activate it. Just the issues are not worth it right now. There's a lot of things that we feel like they need to work out first, and so we just don't want to deal with that right now until those issues are to where we want them to be. So nothing at that point right now, Jess. But good question. Thank you for asking. Thank you for that. Let's see. Mark says, "Who's the giveaway winner, Chris?" Yeah, we're not doing a giveaway here. So just to be clear, the giveaway is on the other video, and that's going to be selected when we run the other video on the main download one. So if you go to this link here, let me get sure. Right, if you go here and watch the video and make a comment about what you like about Leeloo, when I do another video that I upload, not during the live show, I will select a random winner in there, and that's when you guys will know on that. So, and I think that's what you're asking about. So yeah, go and comment there and check that out. Let's see. Caesar says, yeah, okay, thanks a lot. Yep, you're welcome. So yeah, good questions, guys, for sure. Be sure to check that out. So Trader J, yeah, same thing. I think you guys are talking about the other video, so that's not going to be uploaded here. So yeah. So anyways, great feedback. Any other questions? Let me know. Let me see here. And I saw somebody said they trade the NQ. Does everyone here pretty much trade the NQ? Are you guys NQ, MNQ people? Okay, Jess says, thank you. Sounds great. Looking forward to that announcement. As always, hope you and the team continues to thrive. Going to sign off and back to work now. Have fun at work. Jess, thanks for hanging out with us for even for a little bit. I appreciate you. And yeah, thank you for that shout out. Thank you. And be sure to pass that on to the team. All right. Always good spirits with Jess. All right. So, Italian, you do ES. How's the ES going? Pretty similar to that NQ? I haven't checked out the ES in a while. So, Keith, you do NQ? Okay, cool. Let's see, DJ, Jess, DJ, what did DJ say? Okay, yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Drift NQ, okay. So the competition, let's talk about the competition for a minute. What are your thoughts? I know last time we did USA says both NQ, ES, actually R2Y and ECL. Nice. Interesting. Are you guys open to a shorter, like maybe a 2-3 day competition, or you guys like the week long competition, kind of Monday through Friday, or do you guys like a 2-week competition, Monday through 2 weeks for two Mondays and 2 Fridays? Do you guys have any feedback on that? Love to hear some feedback on that part. Okay. Let's see here. All right, I was just reading some comments. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked. Boom. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I think we had a good day. So be sure if you guys want to take advantage of that. Oh, okay. We got some. Sorry, guys. USA says doesn't matter to me. Weekly competitions are cool. 5 days. Okay. So we got weekly, 5 days. Yeah. So Monday or Friday kind of thing. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. That gives you a lot of room for any bad days and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about the competitions. I always enjoy checking those out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do. That's kind of what I had in mind. It was kind of going through a Monday through Friday scenario. So that's definitely fun. Okay, so I'll be looking at that here for the competition. Cool. Um, Good question, DJ. Good question. I don't know. I don't know. Are you asking like what's the setting on them? So this ones are a custom. They're custom, and I don't have the settings memorized, but those are custom. Matter of fact, I think everything you see here is custom. All the indicators are custom made by my mentor and me to use just for us, but I don't have the those numbers um, memorized. So, but yeah, good question. Thanks for asking. All right. So I think we got several things done today. So I'm glad we were able to talk about the weekly. Oh, okay. Looks like DJ says, Chris, the $15 lifetime add-ons specials are great. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. I thank you for that. Good feedback. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's just a phenomenal deal. Just a great value. That if that's kind of important to you and that's kind of what you're looking for, I think it totally makes sense to go that route. So just to be able to add that. So yeah. Um, Yeah, it's nobody. Yeah, so my mentor is BK. I've had him on the show before. If you go to our videos, our past videos on the YouTube Live, I've interviewed him before. He doesn't just so you guys know, he doesn't sell anything. He doesn't have any products or websites. He doesn't do any YouTube videos or anything like that. He's been trading for over 25 years. I've been a friend with him for a long time, and one day at a party, I finally just asked him what he did for a living. He told me, and I told him I need him to teach me, and that's how we got going. But yeah, he doesn't do any teaching or anything like that. But I took lessons from him for 3 years, one full year every day on the phone, Monday to Friday. We talked for 8 hours a day, just studying charts and studying different things that he had to teach me, which it's really just me learning and all that kind of stuff. And then he will watch me take trades and go through the motions and talk about it. So it was a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you for asking. But yeah, I can probably see if I can multitask here and go find one of those videos for you. He's just really down to earth kind of guy. Um, let's see here. Let me see if I can find one of his videos. He's just super patient, by the way. Like, I am totally like, I asked so many questions, like record number of questions, and he was just the most patient person ever. Just really appreciate him for taking the time to teach and be willing to teach me. So here's the video. Um, that we did the interview on, and he talks in this video about this is from our Leeloo demo day, and he talks about if I'm not mistaken about patience. If I'm not mistaken, I probably should remember a little better. But yeah, he did a phenomenal job. So check that out. USA says, Chris, anyone on YouTube you think is good for learning? It's funny you asked that. When I first, BK, my mentor, started teaching me, the first thing he told me was, do not go to YouTube. Now, he was saying that for multiple reasons. One of the reasons is that unfortunately there's just a lot of I'm just gonna call it like it is, fakes out there, right? All these people that just tell you everything, and then they really just can't really trade. Now, just to be clear, everyone can trade. I mean, anyone can place a trade, right? They can buy something, right? Just like I just did here. Let me bright mark it. Everyone can do that, right? And anyone can win, right? And most people, well, let me not say everyone, but most people can. Let's see if I select this account here. Let's see here. Let's go with that one. Most people can get into profit. Okay, so that's not trading. anybody can do that, is well, I guess that is trading in a way, but can you be consistent? Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan that you follow, and can you be consistently profitable over time? It's not one day, it's not 2 days, it's not even a month, it's not even 3 months, it's not even a year. But over time, can you be consistent? And so, like right now, I'm up $6, right? So what happens is I'm gonna take that profit, right? And then boom, I'm a trader. No, right? So, because what happens is a lot of these people on YouTube, they show you only the good stuff, right? They don't show you that they have, that they had to reset their account 1,000 times. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with resetting, but if I'm telling you that I'm always winning and then I've reset my account 1,000 times, it's not really clear, right? Now, if you have someone who's up front and say, hey guys, look, here's what I do. And if they blow the account, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the learning process. But if you're teaching someone something, and you're not being transparent, then that's what I think what the problem is. So unfortunately, a lot of people are not transparent. So the first thing he told me, my mentor told me, it's like, hey, don't even look at YouTube. And the reason is first, he's going to teach me. That's number one. So he's like, if I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you. Not that his method is the only way. That was the first thing he mentioned. It's like, look, my method is not the only way. There's many methods out there, and there are a lot of great methods. But if you start learning multiple methods and you can't master one method, you're going to get in trouble. Okay. So I do have, I don't know if that's rare or unique or whatever, but I do have I'm glad I had the opportunity to have a mentor that I knew personally, that I knew he was successful at a personal level, right? He never told anyone he traded. Like you have to really ask him and he finally will tell you. And his 95% of his day is hanging out with his family and going to baseball games. That's what he does. He trades a very small percentage of that. But again, that came with a lot of sweat and work. He didn't suddenly become an amazing trader. He started like many of us started. And over time, he was able to, grow as a trader, where now it's, where he can be consistent year after year and after year. So I can't answer. I don't know if every single person I've talked to has let me down. So there's not one person I can recommend at all. So not even close. And I wish my mentor was willing to do something, but he's not. It's just not worth his time, and that's not something he's into. So I'm sorry, there's just no one I can recommend. So I know not much helps. So I apologize for that. Let's see. Invite says, hello, Chris. We want weekly payout on a regular account after the first payout. Not sure what you mean by that. Invite, can you explain that, please? USA says, okay, thanks. Laughing out loud. Italian says, I learned everything from YouTube. The only problem was it took me 3 times as long as I should have. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were able to learn, right? I guess, a lot of digging around, a lot of taking things that work and don't work. So I'm glad you were able to get to some point. USA says, Chris, in your opinion, what is the best account size to have to become successful and not blow the account? Good question. So I think the account size itself doesn't matter. Okay, I started with the 50K, for example, and that was just me. Because here's what I was looking at. So let me help you kind of tell you what I was looking at and why I was looking at, doing that. But by the way, there's no magic account. All right. If you are a good trader, so the better question is, what is your strategy? What is your layout? What is your type of trading? That is the better question. So let me show you this here real quick. All right, so let me see if I can line this up. Okay, so here are the accounts right there. Okay, so let's say that you, so first of all, I'd say 99% of the people trade over leveraged. Okay, so I think, in my opinion, your focus should not be that. And then again, this is Chris talking for Chris. Okay, so It's totally fine if you disagree 100%. That's totally cool. Okay. But in my opinion, the contracts do not matter. Okay. Many traders are over leveraged. They're trading too many contracts. Okay. So when I'm looking for an account, I'm not looking for the number of contracts, because the lower I'm gonna go low, I'm gonna start slow. I just qualify. Which one did I qualify? Oh, I qualified the $50,000 account. If you haven't seen my journey at USA on my qualification to the 50K account, I did that with I think I max traded. I started with 5 micros, and then ultimately the max number of contracts I traded was 1 full contract. Okay, all the accounts here have that. All the accounts have 1 full contract available and at least 5 micros. So I could have done it with any of those accounts. All right, now that's Chris. I'm not telling you guys should do what I did. You guys do your own thing. You be yourselves, okay? But to me, the contracts are not important, okay? Because I don't want to over leverage myself. What it is important when trading through, like Leeloo, for example, in my opinion, is to look at the trailing drawdown and looking at the profit target. That's what's important to me, okay? Payouts are not important, all right? They're going to come no matter what, all right? So how can I grow this account with the most benefits on my side? All right. The reason I started with the 50K account was because the profit target was 3,000. It's nothing crazy in my thoughts. That's something I can do in a couple months, which I proven that I did. We did it live. Every time I traded, we were live or pre-recorded. And it took me 3 months to do. Okay. And so, and I was okay with that. But more importantly, I was looking at trailing drawdown, and if you're trading with a few micros, it's going to be challenging to meet that trailing drawdown in one day. My goal was to never lose an account in 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days. If I'm losing my account in a few days, I'm over leveraged. I'm over trading. Okay. So in my mind, when I was selecting my first account, I went with the 50K. Just because it made the most sense, the most for the money, the trailing drawdown, and the profit target. After I got several payouts and I got money and I was playing with house money, I went to I think it was the 150. The 150 made a lot of sense to me because that's the most trailing drawdown for the money that you can get, especially if it's on sale. So when this account, the cruise, is on sale, that 5,000 trailing drawdown, at that point, unless you're gambling or over leverage and whatever, that's difficult to reach, right? Now, if you're over trading, gambling, or you just don't have a good system, then obviously you're gonna fail that, right? Just like anything else. So, so anyway, so that was my second account, and my third account was the 300K. Okay. And then I just those are the 3 accounts I had with Leeloo, and I grew and got payouts from those accounts. So but I have seen people do phenomenal with a 25K account or any account. It's just kind of up to you and what is your style. So if your account, if you need to depends on your strategy and all that kind of stuff, you got to take that into account, So I don't know if that helped answer your question, USA. But success does not have to do with the account size, but more with the person. And so, because I've seen traders at all levels, at all different accounts, be successful, just like I've seen all accounts have traders not be successful. And so it had nothing to do with the account. It had everything to do with the trader. The other thing is, the price. I was telling you earlier, USA, that your budget is one of the most important things that you need to account for. Here's what I mean. So if your goal is to learn to trade and grow as a trader, right? You don't know how long that's going to take. Okay. I did a journey for 3 years to learn how to trade. Okay. It could have taken me a lot longer, and it could have been taking me shorter, but it took me 3 years. Right. And so imagine that I blew my budget in year 2. I would have never had that third year to get to for me to learn how to trade. So that's why when people ask how many accounts should I have, you should start with one. Okay, because now my budget has a longer life that gives me the time to learn. Okay. Now, once I've mastered and I started getting payouts, if you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 payouts, and then you got all this money, you were playing with house money at that point, yeah, go add another account. Go add 2 more accounts. Sure, no problem, right? Because now you just expanded your budget, but also what you did is if you're able to get those many payouts and you're consistent, you're not just gambling or anything like that, that's going to allow you to build those confidence. But you now are learning to, you have grown as a trader and you're proving yourself that. So instead of just throwing money away and going heavy, give yourself time. Go easy. You know, don't spend too much money in the front end. Be sure that budget lasts you a long time. And I think that's the most important thing, is having that budget, getting sure that you can survive and outlive that budget, so you can give yourself time to learn. So, and if you're listening, you're saying, Chris, you're full of BS. I'm going to buy 10 accounts and I don't care what you say. That's, by the way, you're welcome to do that. That's fine. But you can't tell me you don't have a budget. And you may not have a written down budget, but you have a budget. And so, and when you go blow, imagine you're learning how to trade or, you know, whatever. And then suddenly, you know, you blow 10 accounts. Well, guess what? You're going to go buy 10 more. And let's say you qualify them and you pay the PA fees, no matter how much the PA fees are. Even if they're $50, they're $88 a month, but let's say they're even $50. You're throwing all that money, and then guess what? You meet your trailing drawdown, you blow those accounts. So you're going into this circle where you're just throwing money out the window, and you probably are not really even learning. And if you're learning, you're not learning fast enough than the money you're spending. So slow down, less accounts, and focus on your growth. Later, you're going to look back and say, whoa, I have learned, I have grown as a trader, hopefully. Now, maybe you never do. Maybe you're like, hey, man, this is not for me. And guess what? That's good. Boom, you're solid. But if you did learn and you grew as a trader, guess what? Whoa, this is awesome, because now I feel confident. I have grown as a trader, and I have a budget that now I can go and grow this and get some payouts, and, you know, then I can add to that. So anyways, I'll stop because I'll keep repeating myself just because I strongly believe in that. And I hate when there's so many people out there that just preach to buy so many accounts where they don't need to. So, but you guys are adults, and so you're welcome to make your own decision. Let's see where I left off, guys. So USA says, yeah, life is, Chris, yep, life is good for BK. Yeah, life is good now for BK. But listen, when he got started, it was difficult. It was challenging. It was tough. You know, he went through the pain that we're all going through, right? So it's good now, but he worked for that. So yeah, it's good now, but it was tough at the beginning, just like it is for many of us. So yeah, good for him, right? Caesar says, I will buy bundles, 300K bundles. Oh, gosh. Okay, they use 7,500. Oh, the trailing drawdown. Okay, the trailing drawdown is attractive. That's meta to target. Yep, that's very true. If you got the time and you're not trying to go and you just grow it, absolutely. Invite says, okay, on PA account, we must trade 30 trading days to request the first payout. That's true on the traditional accounts, correct. Not on the weekly, but on the other ones. You're correct. But for the second payout, and after we must trade 10 trading days, why we must wait until the last day of the suggest bi-weekly. Yep, just because we do, those are accounts, even though you just need 10 trading in between, those accounts are for long-term focus, okay? And if you go back to those videos that I've done before, I talk about how, you know, when you don't focus on your payouts and the less frequent payouts you get, I've seen myself, but also others do better. So that's why they're built like that. Caesar says, I passed 3 accounts in a week. Depends on the market and the mind, obviously. Yeah, cool. USA says, yes, Chris, your answer is good. Thank you. You're welcome. Caesar says 30 days for the first payout is a lot. It could be a lot, but that's why we got the weeklies available. So if you want to do less, get the weeklies. So we have an answer for you, Caesar. DJ says, Chris, can one use a trade copier with Leeloo? You can use a trade copier, except with the weeklies. The weeklies cannot be trade copied within the weeklies themselves. Andres says, is lifetime fee for LE at 125? No, it's 250. Monthly's $44. John says, yo, what's up, Chris? Hey, John, good to see you. Do you know what the new changes are? Can you give us a sneak peek for us Leeloo live viewers? Yeah, I was just asked that a little earlier today. I am really bad at giving hints away without giving anything away. So I don't think I can give you much, but I'm just going to tell you that there's several. It's not just actually one thing. It's actually several things are going to be lined up in August and in September actually. So I'm pretty excited about. And so I think the way I would say is that it's going to bring value to our traders. Um, and that's something we thrive to do. We try to develop to provide the best products out there. We changed the we disrupted the industry and changed the whole industry. Obviously you see people copying us, and that's not a bad thing necessarily. That's great because it gives you guys more options. But we're several steps ahead, and we're always coming out with new stuff, and and I think you guys are going to be really excited about what's what's to come. John says, give us one word. Value. That's the one word I'll give you. It's a value. I think the value that we're gonna continue to bring, and continue to provide is gonna be just next level. When I think of Leeloo, I think of a certain company. I'm not gonna say a certain technology company. I guess I can say Apple. I love Apple. And when I buy any Apple product, I think um, of value. I get what I want. I know what I want, and it's just exactly what I need. And so yeah, I'm pretty psyched about the upcoming stuff, and there's always going to be a lot more going on. But yeah, definitely this month we're happy about that. Let's see. Gosh. BPCF says, does Lily think they will ever reset evals if failed? We used to do that. Actually, I think we were the first company to do that. That's like 2, 3 years ago. We did it for about 6 months. If you go back to look at our YouTube videos from like 2, 3 years ago, we did it for like 6 months. And just so you guys know, we're data driven. And so one of the things we do is we collect data, we make decisions based on data. And what we saw is actually something that really surprised us. We did not expect that. But suddenly people were trying to, so like we saw people that were like $1,000 in profit and $1,500 in profit. And suddenly they, right the day before their account will rebill, they would try to hit a home run, lose everything, blow the account just to get the reset the next day. And we saw so many people do that. It was very sad to see because they were so focused on just trying to qualify instead of going through the process. And so we didn't see that there was value in that. So we stopped doing it chiefly because of that reason. So yeah, so no, we do not plan that to at least do that anytime soon. John says, "How was Nemesis' birthday? He had a great birthday. Thank you for asking. Yesterday we ended the month, his birth month, with a good celebration. He had a lot of food, and his last puppy food, and now he's eating real adult food now. Yeah, so he's on a different little diet now, but he's doing great. So thank you for asking for his birthday. He's having a lot of fun. So thank you for that. So." Yeah, let me know if you guys got any other questions. If no, we'll sign up. If you don't know about the current sale going on right now, the weekly WK account, 25K, this account gives you the opportunity, if you're interested in weekly payouts, you just need 10 trading days to get your first payout. And after that, it's only 4 trading days in between every single Tuesday. Use the code there on the screen for 25% off. And you can also use this link here. So you can go straight and buy it right here. So be sure you check that out as well. All right, guys. Any other questions? If not, we're gonna sign off and we'll call it a day. I hope you guys have a good week trading the rest of the week. Thanks for hanging out with us. Like always, if by the way, if this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome and thank you. We appreciate your time. And if you ever have any questions, please email support@leelootrading.com. We're here for you. We're here to answer your questions. And we're excited that you're part of our Leeloo family. So, all right, guys. Well, it looks like there's no other questions. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Trade responsibly. Take your time. Grow. Have a budget. Stick to your budget. Yeah, thank you again for hanging out. I hope you guys have